I'm back! What's up guys, it's Lauren and welcome back to my channel. And in this video, actually no, before I even get into today's video, I just want to apologize. First of all, I know I don't have many subscribers, but I still feel really bad because let's just say it's been a rough couple of months. But now life is pretty awesome at the moment, and I decided I need to film a video and get one out to you guys. Now, let's just see. It is May 23rd, so I apologize if this is up at, I don't know, June 1st or something. I really hope that's not the case because now I have so much free time. Aside from work and practice once a week, work is God knows when, just depending on my week, but hopefully I can get this up before the week is over. I only work once this week, and I want to try to get it up before graduation and everything, which is this weekend. So, with that being said, I wanted to apologize. I had finals, and my last week of school is now over with, and I'm graduating. Also, do you like my shirt? It says people lie, evidence doesn't. I got it specifically to film a video like this, and I have one other one, I don't remember what it says, but yeah. So I'm trying to wear merch like this, like true crime merch for my videos. So anyways, my dad finally texted me back after like a half hour. Of course, freaking worst timing ever. Actually, no, okay, it wasn't a half hour, it was 13 minutes, but still. So I need to FaceTime him really quickly, and I will be right back. Okay, so he responded to my text, but he won't answer my FaceTime call. Oh, now he tried FaceTiming me back. What the heck? Hi, Dad.
Hey.
Alright, sorry guys, now that I got all that sorted out, we can finally get into why I'm filming this video, the purpose of this video. So in this video, I am going to be telling you guys about the girl in the box. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I just said video 20 times within the last 2 minutes, so I apologize. So beginning in 1977, at age 20, Colleen Stan was kidnapped and tortured and held hostage for 7 years. She was kidnapped while hitchhiking, and not only was she kidnapped, but she was held in a wooden box for 23 hours of the day. Occasionally, she was given just enough freedom to cook, clean up around the house, and watch over the kidnappers' children, and she was even allowed to go on a jog to visit her own family. However, the only reason she didn't tell her family what was going on, and it kind of just seemed normal, was because they had brainwashed her. The kidnappers had brainwashed her, and they basically threatened her that her and her family were going to be killed if she spoke up about any of it. Finally, in August of 1984, just months before her 28th birthday, she was able to escape. However, the years and years of programming and torture kept her from going straight to the police. However, when the story did come out, it shocked the police and the entire world. It inspired many shows, movies, books, and even songs. Now, let's start from the beginning. It was May 19th, 1977, when 20-year-old Colleen Stan was hitchhiking from her hometown in Eugene, Oregon, to a friend's birthday party. Now, she described herself as an experienced hitchhiker. Now, I guess you can become a little more experienced by figuring out which vehicles look more promising, which ones do not, which families look like they aren't serial killers, but you can never be too careful because she let 2 rides go past her until Cameron Hooker and his wife Janice pulled up. Colleen had later said that she felt confident in Cameron Hooker and Janice because not only was Hooker's wife there, but she also had a baby in her arms, so she figured it could be safe, right? Like, who is going to kidnap a girl with their wife in the car and their baby? Unfortunately, within 30 minutes, Hooker had a knife to Colleen's throat, and that is where it all began. The couple was no more than 3 years older than Colleen, and they had taken her back to their home in Red Bluff, California. Now, for the first few months, as I had mentioned before, she was left in a wooden box for 23 hours out of the day. She was only allowed out for basically being fed, raped, tortured, all of that stuff. In the beginning, Hooker honored an agreement that basically prevented penetrative vaginal sex with Colleen. However, he still raped her with implements and forced her to perform oral. He called her Kay and said that he wanted her to be like the character in the 1954 French novel The Story of O. It's about a woman who becomes a slave willingly to a secret society of sadistic masters, basically. And when Colleen wasn't being raped or tortured, she was kept in the box, which was held underneath the couple's waterbed. In January of 1978, Hooker forced Colleen to sign a contract stating that she was basically his slave for life. By that time, he had started telling her about the company, which was basically a shadowy organization that he was a part of. And this was the organization that he claimed would kill her and her family if she tried to leave, escape, tell her family what was going on, etc. Over the years, Colleen was granted more freedom, while Hooker became more and more aware of the hold the lies had on her. And like I said in the beginning, she was allowed to cook, clean, help around the house, babysit the kids, see her family. However, every night she slept in the box. Then, in 1981, Hooker actually took her to see her family himself, and he let her sleep overnight there, and she did not say a word to them about her situation. The next day, when Hooker came to pick her up, he claimed that he was her boyfriend, and they actually took a Polaroid picture together, which I will insert that right here. At one point in time, Hooker gave Colleen a gun and told her to put the barrel in her mouth and pull the trigger. This was his test to see if she would do as he says. And she told CBS News that she didn't know if it was loaded or not, but she pulled the trigger. And then after the visit with her family, he started dialing back on her freedom once again, which makes sense because who knows what she had told them. She said she never told him anything, and her family must have not heard anything, but there was no way for him to know that. So with that being said, the majority of the next 3 years was spent with 23 hours a day in the wooden box. In the summer, the wooden box would reach over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and bodily functions would have to be taken care of with a bedpan. Colleen positioned it with her feet since the box was basically a coffin. And she also said that she was whipped, burned, electrocuted, and so much more. And the breaking point was when Hooker told Janice that he actually wanted Colleen to be his second wife. Now, I don't know how he expected that conversation to go well, but Janice released Colleen and told her that her husband was never actually a part of that organization, but she did insist that it was real. When Colleen was released, she fled to the bus stop, but she still did not turn in her kidnappers. She called Hooker to tell him that she was leaving him, and he burst into tears, which I don't know if that was an act, if he wanted her to feel bad and come back, or if he genuinely was upset about something, whether it was her leaving or the fact that his wife helped her leave. I don't really know. And then 3 months later is when Janice turned Hooker into the police. Then something else came out in this case, and it was a claim that Hooker was also responsible for the kidnapping and murder of Marie Elizabeth Spanhake. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but basically she went missing from Chico, California in 1976. However, no charges were ever brought up against him because no body was ever found. But in 1984, he got a sentence of 104 years in prison for everything he did to Colleen. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give it a thumbs down. I don't really care. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below videos you would like to see next. It feels good to be back and filming again. I apologize for my long leave, which it probably wasn't even that long. It was like a month, but like it felt long for me. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!